Hello, welcome back to my not private, diary. I just came back from a walk and I receive messages most of the time at night and in evenings, which people are always like they get it in the morning. In the morning, I'm just like not having it. I'm just trying to make it out of bed, and it's more for me the time in the evening where everything gets more quiet and the sun goes down and the energy is shifting. It's way more mysterious, it's way more deep. It's that black cat energy kind of vibe where I receive my messages, where I like to go for a walk, to think, to reflect on the day. And today it was crazy because it's actually a part of my routine to walk every day. I think a week ago I stopped it. I felt overwhelmed, I felt stressed. I kind of felt like life was just getting too heavy. I had too much of the adult life, and then when life gets too heavy, I try to be with myself, and I was kind of a little bit depressed, and I couldn't, do my routine anymore, which is crazy because actually when you're a bit depressed or stressed or anything, you need your routine more than ever. You need to meditate more than ever. You need to go on a walk more than ever. But, it's these points when we don't always have the energy and the power to actually do that. So I went on my walk today and I was like, oh my gosh, I missed it so much because it's perfect. I also talk to myself a lot, I definitely think it's like a little tool for everyone to do psychic hygiene. To talk to yourself. It's not insane at all. It's really natural. It's, for me, more insane when people don't do it, because it's healthy. And I just felt the deep need to connect, and I want to know how you guys have been doing. January is coming to an end, and I feel like it's really chaotic right now. It's a lot. It's definitely a lot of things, a really full calendar, and things are just starting to flow, and I had to step out. I felt like I needed to take a break, even though I had almost a 2-week break, which is a lot for me when I was in Christmas break, but it I don't know, I just needed it again because I started with too much power, and I stopped doing the things that are actually good for me, and that's just a short reminder for everyone listening. If you feel overwhelmed, the most important thing for me is to have a balance between doing what I need to do, because if I don't do it, I feel like shit, I still have some duties I need to do, but also taking the time for myself, doing what's good for me. And if you feel really down and you don't, and you just want to be inside and recharge, because I'm most definitely a person I recharge when I'm on my own. So I will take that time for me, but it took me a long time to realize that, It needs a lot of awareness and self-reflection. So it's that balance between doing what you need to do, because we all have duties in a way, but also do the things which are good for you, even though it's hard, even though it's sometimes hard to, stick to your routine. There's that saying when you meditate and it's like, oh, I can't meditate today because I'm too stressed. When you're too stressed, you need to meditate even more, You need it even more. And I feel like it's kind of a message maybe someone needs to hear. So I just shuffled my cards because I thought, okay, I'm just talking. It feels like really a diary. And and I'm just talking about how I am feeling. So let me get a card of the collective, and it's like love appears. There's just a way on the card, you know, there's somebody sitting on the side, and there's a way, and the sun is like shining that way. It's like you've been sitting in the dark, you know, but there's like a white dove, you know, which is also a sign of peace, right? It's a lot about releasing the resistance, you know, the resistance of always doing something. You know, sometimes you just need to sit there and look and watch, you know. I feel like some of y'all could be asking for a sign or help, you know, like angelic help. And I feel like it's about love, something in the love area. Consciousness, never alone. Okay, there's definitely some of your prayers that are, however you put them out, somebody received them. And it will get put in, how do you say that? Sometimes it's not easy for me to tell you these things. In consciousness. You sent these prayers. And there's other card which said, never alone. Love appears, never alone in consciousness. So for me, that's a sign of you were sending prayers and you were never alone. You sent them to your angels, your guardians, whatever. And they will put these things into the conscious field. You know, let me get a message. Let me get a message. Let me get my tarot cards out. Oh, yeah, that feels so right. The High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. The High Priestess. The Ten of Pentacles. And the Wheel of Fortune. Alright. Something is changing. The wheel is turning. The wheel is turning. I don't know if you ask for a new job or a new possibility. There's definitely something coming in. For me, the High Priestess, she's like one of my favorite cards. For me, she is feminine. She's strong. I think she perfectly shows duality in a way. For me, she's really the moon, kind of like, you know, she's the dark side. She's kind of, for me, really Lilith energy, you know, really sensual. I like her. I mean, I like every card, but, you know, everyone is always talking about the Empress when it's really about the High Priestess for me. She's black, she's white, she's everything in between, you know. She doesn't question what's good, what's bad. I think she loves the good and she loves the bad. She loves the beauty and she loves all the ugliness. The same, you know what I mean? Like the shadow aspects. She's willing to look into it. And she can definitely see the shadows in others too, which gives her a lot of power. That's how I see her. I think it's really, really personal to interpret tarot. So you can, the Ten of Swords. You can learn to read tarot. You can read it, what it means, but in the end of the day, I think it's pretty much about how it makes you feel, if that makes sense to you. So let me tell you what I see. I see the High Priestess. As I told you, I'm definitely talking to a collective that has healed a lot and came to a new power. And for me, the Wheel of Fortune is like, you know, it's mixing the cards. How do you call it? It's like, how should I say it? It's like a wheel and you just turn it and you don't know what you get. You know, it could be everything. For me, it's a big new starting point. And it opens up because you've changed in a way. And then we get the Ten of Pentacles, which are, for me, like blessings. You've been growing. It's about spiritual depth. It's materialistic stuff, like, you know, the Wheel of Fortune turned and it goes in a new direction because it's building momentum and creating new direction. And it shows that where it will lead you might be really successful. But then we have the Ten of Swords, and that's kind of like, for me, Temperance on the bottom. So yeah, that's crazy. Temperance on the bottom. Somebody's gonna not be happy about your success. Somebody's trying to stab you in the back. Not sure who it is, but let me tell you, with the Temperance card, they're gonna get they're gonna get what they deserve. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them, but just be careful. Just be careful. Not everyone wants to see you winning. That would be great, right? I always wish for it. The Empress. Oh my God, we got the Empress. I can't make this up, guys. This is crazy. Like, you don't care. You don't care. You don't fucking care. You don't care about them. My gosh, I'm getting goosebumps right now. They're gonna stand on their head. I don't know if you know what that means. They're gonna do anything to get your attention. You don't even care. You know what you did. You did the inner work. You get the fruits. You get the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Pentacles. You are earning the Pentacles. Somebody doesn't want to see you winning. You're like, I don't care. Temperance. They're gonna get what they deserve. Don't worry about them. Just don't step into their energy. You know? You're going to the Empress. You're going to the Empress energy. You're going to grow even more. You're going to be even more stable in yourself. We got strength. It's going to make you stronger. You can also see strength for me is the Leo. You know, I think we go through full moon in Leo on the 1st February, a few days. Wow, okay, now this all makes sense. Now this all makes sense. Two of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Don't look back now. Don't look back. You got this. I feel like with the infinity loop and the lion on this card, there's a loop that is ending. There's something that is ending. Definitely. There's something that is ending. Sorry, I have to pray. I have to take some breaks because this stuff is strong. You don't even care anymore. You know, I feel like you're like, I don't need new friends. I need new enemies. Give me them. I'm ready. I don't care anymore. You know what I mean? You're like, you know, of course they hate me because I'm the baddest bitch in town. Go on. Keep on. Keep on. You're going to get what you deserve. This is the High Priestess Empress energy. This full moon will change a lot for you. Oh my God, 2 cards came out. 3, romance. Don't stop. Romance and don't stop. What does that mean? No. It's a no. Abundance. Guys, abundance is just waiting. I feel so drawn to this here. Infinity, again, we got the infinity symbol. Leo, strength. So how are we connected? We got abundance again from another bag. Guys, I got abundance. I got the infinity, and infinity, it's like mirroring. No matter which deck I take, it's always coming out the same stuff and mirroring each other. It's really crazy. This is not happening often. This just never happened to me. This is really special. So definitely take your time with this full moon. I feel like it's going to bring a lot of change. And it's going to bring change that you are waiting for a long time. It's going to, you know, your whole fortune, it's going to be mixed in a new way. And no matter what the people say, if they don't like you, whatever, you don't care anymore. You know where to go. You're transforming. You're growing. And I feel like you're not playing with bullshit anymore. You're not playing with bullshit.